He is one of my best friends. You guys are here to see him. You're going to absolutely love him. Start clapping right now. Give it up for him. Make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise.
Man, I'm glad to be here. Thanks everyone for coming out. It's gonna be, it's a good show. I'm gonna say it up top. If this is your first time seeing me, it's a little PSA I have to give every show I do. It's a little honesty, a message. I sweat a lot, so when you guys see it, just be cool about it. Don't be weird. Don't be a dick. It's gonna be a lot. It is. I know some of y'all are thinking. Some of y'all are like, how much is it? It's enough to mention it. Be ready. This blue towel is the star of this whole thing. Boy. Man, I got a job over the pandemic. A better job, doubled my salary. I look a little different now. As soon as I got that job, someone was like, Dom, are you 6 feet? I was like, nope, 5'9". Walking a little taller, boy. I started doing a lot of bougie shit because I work at home now, so I do a lot of bougie shit at home. I'm just built different now. I started doing a lot of barista shit at home. If you don't know, that's coffee. You have no idea. It's great. I do a lot of phone stuff. I like to make a leaf and a heart. Put my name on the side just so I can leave the kitchen, come back like, oh my God, who did this? That's how I live, boy. I live good. I do. I think I'm starting to live too good because I got to start cutting some friends out. I got some broke friends. Like, not all of them, but some of them are broke as hell. Like, you guys know, you guys have that friend. You guys have a friend that uses one-ply toilet paper. Anybody? Boy, I have some. My one homeboy's addicted to this stuff. It's crazy. He keeps buying a new brand every single time. I didn't know there was that many one-ply toilet paper brands. He was like, bro, I got this for 49 cents. Like, it looks like you got that for 49 cents, for sure. One drop of water, we're wiping with leaves. It's not good. Has Scott on it. I don't even know who that is, boy. I'm worried for him. That's like me. I'm different, man. I'm living a different life. I don't use one-ply. I don't even use two-ply. I use four-ply toilet paper. Thank you. I like how you said, wow. That's the first time a grown man said it. It's a panty dropper, but briefs are cool for tonight. That's cool, man. Four-ply toilet paper is crazy. I like putting it in my bathroom. One time this girl went in there, she's like, oh my God, is that shag carpet? I was like, that is shag carpet. I got it from Habitat for Humanity. That's what it is. That dust is extra absorbent. That's what that is, bro. Love weed, man. Weed is cool. I'm trying to I do want to make more money because I'm greedy at this point. And you can't smoke weed and make money in this city. That's a thing. You can't. I don't know if you don't know how to goes, you got to go to a random location and do a drug test and a Q&A. You got to do a P test and a lie detector test. And let me tell you, I'll be the first to say that's a lot of taxpayer money to see if someone smokes weed. There's cheaper ways to figure that shit out. All you got to do in an interview is give him a lighter and just see if he gives it back. If he smokes weed, you'll never see that shit again. He is high right now for this opportunity. He is nervous. I will say, as a stoner, I will say we are the worst type of person to date, though. We're awful. We don't really see things through, we were supposed to be addicts, but along the way we got tired and hungry. Took a nap. It didn't really happen. I hate the stoner. The worst type of stoner I hate is the type of stoner where they have to smoke before an activity. We all know something like that where it's sleeping or eating. I dated someone where they like to smoke before sex. And I've never lived more of a nightmare. That's not me. I like to smoke and chill, and she was all aggressive. She was like, choke me and throw me across the room like WWE audition, surprise audition. I was like, you smell what the Rock is cooking. It didn't work out. That shit was awful. That's not me. When I smoke, I like to chill. I'm a dumb, smart man when I smoke. I like to sit there and just think. I like to realize shit that I knew, but when I got high, I really knew it. I like to sit there and be like, whoa, there's so many planets. Just start counting, like Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, just start counting my fingers. It's just stupid. We were never gonna work out. I knew we weren't because she just wasn't adjusting to me. She was always trying to talk dirty to me when we got high. It never worked. She'd be like, ooh, I want you to break my back. And I'd be like, how about we break through this childhood trauma I've been working on for the past few weeks with my therapist. And she was like, I want to call you daddy. And I'm like, I should call my father. It's been a few weeks. She would go to bed upset, but I'm making a goal plan. We were different. Right after I got the job, I got vaccinated. That's what really gave me that confidence. Yeah. Getting vaccinated, that shit was crazy. I left the CVS, and this guy was like, you capitalist pig. And I was like, hey, it's a new job. So yeah, new salary, calm down. I got the Johnson & Johnson shot. Did anyone else get the Johnson? Nice. Front row, that's okay. We're all getting sick. That's what it sounds like. There's 3 of us in here. That's wild. Cool, man. Johnson & Johnson. Where'd you get your shot at?
Columbia Street.
Columbia Street?
Yeah.
Just on the street? Like, the guy was just like, he was just like, hey, bro. You don't want that COVID. I got something here. Damn, that's wild. I'm glad you're still here. I saw you leaving in the show. That's that Johnson & Johnson right there, man. That's wild. Good for you, man. I'm glad you're still here with us. That's another show. That shit crazy. Love that Johnson & Johnson. That's my favorite shot to date, top 5, right? Might be the Michael Jordan. That's my shit right there. I love that shot so much because it gave me like all the jokes I need. When I got it, my grandma called me crying because 5 people got blood clots, so she thought I was gonna get it. She was like, "Oh, my poor baby boy. Why, Lord? Why him?" And I was like, "Grandma, do you know how many Wendy's 4 for 4s I've had? I ain't dying from blood clots. This body's built for strength." No, man. I'm just gonna say it. There's no transition for it, but I do feel like porn could be healthier for us. Does anybody? You see how silent that guy? That's all. Yeah, everyone's like, like he's silent something. That shit is so disgusting. It's like, if I'm doing this for 30 minutes in a day, I don't want to feel like a disgusting piece of shit. I want to feel like I invested in myself, like a therapy appointment or the doctor or something. Porn is the only media that's so nasty, you can't really brag about it. You can't tell anybody like this de-stresses me. You just look like a criminal. You just look disgusting. Other people can talk about their shit, Netflix, TikTok. You can't talk about that with porn. One time this woman came to me just unprovoked. She was like, oh my God, I read the new Jeanette McCurdy book and it gave me a new perspective on life. I ain't asked for that shit. She caught me off guard. I got too honest. I was like, well, I just watched this woman named Strokehannes just fight for her life for 48 minutes. And that gave me a new perspective on life. Fight your battles laying down. Never stand up. Save your energy. Oh, man. I'm glad y'all like that joke. The show yesterday was like, this nigga is nasty. I was just like that. I've had some good ideas, man. If you give me the keys to the industry, I'll turn it around. I can change that shit. It can be more educational. That's my thing. Like, you can do some hear me out. The best idea I came up with till today, I'm gonna pitch it somewhere, but it's like, during the climax scene, that's a scene that everyone looks forward to. Like right when the guy's about to, bust, it just zooms in on his face and he looks at the camera and he's like, and that's why you invest 5% of your checks into a rock IRA. And I was like, damn, Big Booty Barbecue 3, I never knew that until now. What? It's true though, I didn't know that. Yeah, my mom had to tell me, but I feel like porn would have been a better educational teacher than that. I'm done dating my Adrian. Fuck that. That's right. You heard it here. I am looking for a cougar. That is where I'm at in this lifetime. I'm looking for a cougar with a trust fund. Everyone knows what a cougar is? Yeah. Oh, cool. That's great. Well, if you know anyone who's single between the ages of 48 to 62, let me know. I got you. Husband died, nowhere. I got some jokes. Just let me know. I'm glad you guys know what a cougar is. I told this joke a few weeks ago, and this audience did not. They were dumb as fuck. You guys are mad cool. This woman out loud was like, "Oh, you mean the animal?" I'm like, yeah. That's what I'm looking up at 3 a.m. on Animal Planet. The title is just "Cougar Destroyed by Herd of Black Bulls." That's porn. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't know, man. I've had this addiction for a long time. I'm gonna admit it. I've had this addiction for quite a while. When I was in college, I worked at a winery for 2 years. 6 days a week, I hosted there. I don't know if you guys ever been to a winery, but that's where cougars are born. It's just something in the berries, but they're frolicking everywhere. It's a little racist, but a good racist, because old white women love young black men. That place is disgusting. All the wine flats with Merlot, Chardonnay, Pinot Negro. It was good vibes only. Great place. I had to leave that job. I had to put a cap at 62 because I almost dated someone over 62. It was close. It was trying to be humble, but it was real close. Boy. It was close. It was this close, but she died. she was 75. I had to bump it down to 62. You gotta get that check first. I'm playing. She didn't actually die. We dated. She's dead to me. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I lived in DC, I think, for a year and a half now, and thank you. Yeah. Love that shit. It's a cool city. I like it. When I told my grandparents I moved out here, and they were real happy for me. They're like, "Oh, that's so great. You're gonna love DC. That's Chocolate City." It's not really Chocolate City out here, It's more like Ben and Jerry's. It's mostly vanilla and enough chocolate to keep it interesting. That's the vibe. This is the first gentrified city I've lived in, and I've gotten used to it. It's nice. I've learned some things. You can tell how gentrified a city is depending on how nice the Black Lives Matter signs are. My neighbor has the nicest Black Lives Matter sign I've ever seen in my entire life. That shit, it glows in the dark and flashes. That's nice. It has Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on the front with a power symbol, so that's cool. And it said, "Do it" on the bottom like Nike. I was like, this is a nice neighborhood, And then I saw her come outside one day. I was like, "Hey, neighbor." She was like, "Kids, get in the house." And I was like, damn, this is a nice neighborhood. I'm only paying $1,500. That shit crazy. I don't know. I mean, I don't think everyone with a Black Lives Matter sign is racist. That's crazy. It's not everyone, some people have good intentions, but not everyone with a Black Lives Matter sign believes Black Lives Matter, Some people just get it to protect their house. Let's be honest. It's true. Some people treat that shit like the Bible. You know which part we're talking about. The part where God, was doing plagues and people put blood in their doors so he'd skip their house. The new Holy Trinity is just Black Lives Matter, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, please don't live here. I have a turnip garden. Nigga, that's pretty racist. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I always have this argument every week about that sign. It's a terrible ad, terrible try. My recent argument, this guy told me, he was like, "That sign may make you feel bad, but it makes me look like a hero to my community." And I was like, "I don't think it makes you look like a hero to anybody." The best example I gave him, I was like, imagine you're walking in a bright night, in a nice neighborhood, bright day, enjoying life, and you see a house with a sign. And that sign says, "We don't touch kids, thumbs up." This nigga's a pedophile. This man touches kids. Why do you have to say that? He's like, "That white man's front is my heritage." And it's just no, that is weird. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna stay on topic. I love white guilt. That's my shit. You haven't enjoyed it. I mean, you guys look at me weird, but until you're a black man in corporate, that shit can pay off. If you're a black man in corporate, your boss comes in with the same attitude every morning. He's like, "Here's this guy, the legend himself, the man one and only, the number one, and look at this guy. He's our best employee. I got a raise the other day, and I've just been sleeping." He was like, "Buy yourself something nice." It's crazy. During the Black Lives Matter protest, the all time to take advantage of white guilt, it was great. I never get this white dude hold the door open for me and I walked slower. And he was like, take a lap. You know, and I did. I took a lap. He was right there. He was like, it took you some time. You can take longer. You want a drink? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. I had my favorite white guilt experience a few weeks ago. I went to this college party. It was a college reunion party, and I didn't go to the college. I was just drunk and vibing. You know, the door was open. They're playing Sean Paul Temperature. We be burning I was like, damn. I went in there and I knew it wasn't at HBCU because everyone was doing cocaine. Black people, we don't really do that anymore. Just Ronald Reagan, he's the devil, read about it type of thing. So I was sitting in there, not doing cocaine, drinking Trulies, watching my weight. Just all this judgment in my heart. And this really pretty white girl, high on cocaine, she came up to me, she said, excuse me, sir, I just want to let you know I'm sorry for what white people have done to black people. You are not my property. Yeah, I should have walked away. Yeah, but I mean, I heard about this thing called reparations pussy. I was trying to figure it out, bro. I was going for it. I was digging in there. I was like, 400 years, that shit was crazy. That's like granddaddy. And she's like, you want to talk about this in my room? Like, that's a start. The favorite part of my night when I was going upstairs, I could hear my ancestors behind me like, that's my boy! I was like, yeah. Shout out to Catherine at American University, bro. She really pulled through for us. Man, one of my friends is currently going through something. He's been talking about death a lot lately. Terrible hang. Terrible hang. I gotta start hanging out with him. He's been talking about it a lot lately, and he's been talking about like just all sorts of shit. He was like, "Oh, I'm afraid of drowning, and I'm afraid of burning to death." And I'm like, that is so basic. That's just, I don't know what to tell him. Like, don't go to the ocean, don't go to California. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I'm afraid of some adult shit on how to die. Like, that's me. I'm grown as fuck. I like to sit there and think like, I'm terrified of dying right after paying rent. You know, that's just, it's fucked up. Can you imagine that? Some of you guys are like, what are you talking about? No. Can you imagine that you die in the second and they keep it? That's fucked up. I throw my check in my grave like a pharaoh. Give me some spending money in the afterlife, bro. It's stupid, yo. I don't know. That's all me. I was paranoid about death as a kid, and that was all my fault. Because I was watching stupid ass things on TV, like that TV show 1,000 Ways to Die. Has anyone ever seen that show before? Yeah, we've all been traumatized. If you've never seen it, it's a show about 1,000 ways to die, but no one ever died normal. It was all just weird ways. It would, yes, yeah. It was all strange as fuck. It was like normal, but the announcer made it worse. Like, the first episode I saw, this guy died in a porta potty, but the announcer just took it to another level. He was like, he died in a porta potty at 120-degree weather with a belt buckle around his neck. Don't go to porta potties. I was like, oh my god. I was terrified of porta potties for 3 months. One episode I'll never forget, this couple died at the same time because they had sex and had an orgasm at the same time. And the announcer was like, don't make women come, it's dangerous! Now I'm in my 20s, like, I get you, but you, I like being here. I love a good bad date. I love bad dates because I learn something new every time. Last bad date I went on was great. I took this girl out, and that's when I learned, like, girls do not like the truth. You guys love a good lie, I tell you. She was trying to be all cute with her icebreaker and everything. She was like, ooh, would you sell drugs for $1 million? And I told her I'd sell drugs for $50,000. I put that on a Honda Accord tonight. Don't even try me. And she was disgusted. She hated it. She's like, I can't date you because you sell crack. I was like, crack? Bitch, I will sell anything. Crack, weed, Johnson & Johnson, I don't care. Niggas are trying to make money and hustle. I think even before, like, dating's cool and all. I like a bad date, but I like a good bad breakup. Just like a solid one that'll, like, you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna remember that person. Like that red flag was important. I had a bad breakup a few years ago. It was great. It was top 3, man. Michael Jordan, even up there. To tell this story, I got like 4 sisters. I got one sister, she loves coming to my place, getting drunk, bringing her friends, having fun, getting lit, going to brunch. And they like to leave things at my place, like high heels and makeup. But this time around, one of her friends left a bottle of Summer's Eve. Yeah, all the women know. Sir, do you know what Summer's Eve is? I understand. Do you know what Summer's Eve is? Yeah, they need to teach a class. It's vagina wash. That's what it is. It is pussy conditioner. I had no idea. I was just using it like, boy, I've never felt better. You know, just chocolate sunrise. That's what I feel like, a chocolate sunrise. Oh my God. It was stupid. I put it in my bathroom, on my shower like a trophy and shit. Well, her nosy ass went in, she saw it. She got to use her bathroom. She went and saw it. She came out, lip quivering, tears coming down. And she was like, I can't believe you. I can't believe you did this. And I was like, I know, I cleaned the bathroom. Just like, I'm vibing, I'm trying to joke, you know? And she was like, whose is this? I can't believe you've been losing this. You ever tell someone the truth and you're like, I should have lied. I was like, that's my sister's friend's vagina wash. And she just looked at me, she was like, and she repeated it, and I was like, that sounds stupid. She was like, so you mean to tell me that's your sister's friend's vagina wash? Your sister's friend brought this to your place and washed her vagina with this. And I was like, I mean, I didn't watch. And she hated the joke. She hated it. I was climbing out a hole. And she was like, you fucking think this is funny? I was like, oh my God. And that's when I learned, men and women, we argue different. You know, we break up completely different. Because when men break up, we cut that shit clear. You know, it's clean cut. We may cry ourselves asleep. We may try to go to the club, pretend like we're getting hosed. But like, we're working through it. Women, y'all are different. When y'all leave, y'all like to leave impressions. You know, you want to make sure when he's 70 with dementia, he remembers your name. I'll never forget the last thing she told me will always haunt me. She opened my door, looked back, one tear down the face. And she was like, fuck you, Dom Greer. And I hope you burn in hell with a seat next to the devil. I was like, God damn. The Academy Award goes to I was like, I don't know how to answer this shit, so I didn't even answer well. I was like, oh, you know, well, it's crazy. If I saw Satan tomorrow, we just talk shit about you. And she hated that joke even more. Slam the door. But then a few months later, she came to a show, you know, and she was trying to make things up. She came to a show looking good. I was sweating like I am now. A little aroused, though. But and she came up to me after the show. She was like, hey, I just want to let you know, I believe that was your sister's vagina wash. I was like, oh, you haven't forgotten. you know? And she was like, I just want to let you know I'm working on myself. I'm going to therapy. I'm a Gemini, that's why I snapped. And I just want to let you know, I believe you. So here, I got you this. And out of her bag, she pulled a brand new bottle of pussy conditioner. Organic. She said, this is Summer's Eve. Summer's Eve kills the pussy. And she was crazy, but she knew what she was talking about. I smelled better ever since. Like mocha mimosa, that's what the bottle said. I like seeing people. I'm glad to see my family more. I don't like most of them, but some of them are cool. You know, every time we get together, it's weird, it's awkward, it's hilarious. Like last time we got together, my cousin came out the closet. And let me tell you, in a black household, funniest thing that can ever happen. It's great. When he came out, the old head's like, I never knew he was gay, but I've always known he was gay since we were kids. Because when we were kids, he said, Lion King 2 is so much better than Lion King 1. Yeah, I was like, gay? It's so gay. That nigga is gay as hell. It's first time. I love my cousin, man. He's my favorite family member. I love him so much because he just doesn't give a fuck about anything. Like when he came out, it was Thanksgiving family reunion. He came to the table in a dress and said, I like guys now. And then right after that, he said, I'm also vegan. Confused the whole family, you know? It's like, do you like meat or not? Because we don't care that you like guys, but eat the turkey. Grandma worked hard on the turkey. He's so great, man. I love him so much. I just liked him a little more before he came out because he didn't brag about sex so much. He was like, Dom, I had sex 10 times this week, carried it on your side. It's not that good. You know, it's not. But I couldn't tell him that. I'm prideful. I told him I respect women. I don't treat them like they're a piece of meat. And he looked at me and said, gay! So gay. This nigga is gay as hell. Man. And that's it, y'all. That is our show tonight. Everybody have a good time? I appreciate everyone for that long applause. Boy, I'm gonna play this to sleep. That's my new white noise machine. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna go out there and get it.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss.
Man. Oh, man, I like it here in DC. I moved here about 1.5 years ago. Has anyone else recently moved here? Cool. Yes, ma'am. So how long have you lived here?
6, 7 months.
Nice. Okay. I like it. You're like 8, 6, 7.
I actually don't live here. I live in Virginia.
Boo. Boo. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Everyone does that. Someone once time they were like, I'm from DC. I'm like, really? Like Landover, Miller, Maryland. You know, so. Cool. What do you do for a living? We can talk, you already talk. I ain't keeping up with this outside shit. We can talk about whatever you want.
I'm a secretary and I moved from Boston.
Oh, you got a Boston vibe. Yeah, you got a... I heard Mark Wahlberg yell just like you. Huh?
Don't play.
I'm not playing. Look, if you were white, I'd be terrified. I'm like, she's gonna call me a nigga on this stage any second. That's your vibe. You're like, nigga, she's black. It's okay. That's Boston for you. What does Boston have? The Celtics, right?
The New England Patriots.
Okay. You guys lost Tom. No one cares anymore. What happened?
Don't nobody care about him.
I agree.
I do, but I don't.
Okay. You sound like my exes. I care about him, but I don't. But the dick is good, but I guess I'll just keep in touch. I guess good at it, I guess. Okay. What do you do again? I started the whole time I just sit here thinking, you're a wild person. I fuck with you, but it's like, you said, I'm Boston and I'm a secretary. Oh, you're the loudest secretary any person's gonna have out here.
Don't play him.
I'm not playing. I told you, if you were white, I'd be terrified. I wouldn't even talk to you.
And I'm black, so you should be definitely terrified.
Yeah, I got a lot of moms and aunts. I got used to it. I'm not terrified, I just gotta learn how to sneak better next time. You sounded just like my mom. You better. Okay, all right. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna take out the trash. You right. That's funny. Yeah. What are they talking about? DC. Yeah. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, I love DC.
I ain't you want to, but all right, you don't have to talk no more. You don't have to. Unless I'm doing bad, then yell as much as you like. Yeah, but what you say?
I love it.
Oh, you... Okay.
I feel at home.
Right now? I feel at home too, because you sound just like my mom and all my sisters right now. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk more after. What was your name?
Shara.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Well, you know, like, we do this all the time. Like, stop. You said Shara? Was that your name?
That's my name.
Yeah, you got my attention tonight. Can I ask how? I don't like the noise they made. How old are you, Sharp?
25.
Okay. If I was drinking, I'd see 25. I'd see 25. You had some psychedelics in there. Boy, that's an IG model. Am I right? Gosh damn it. That is not 25.
Okay, all right.
She said, okay, I'll shut up now. I won't say another word. I like you, Charlotte. And it means anything. I'm trying to talk to more cougars. That's where I'm at in this lifetime. So I'd be amazing you had a chance, but you lost it. You could have seen what a whirlpool felt like tonight. I don't know.
You know what it is, then I'm a cougar.
Okay. You're tweaking your story now. I don't know. We need a lawyer in the house because she is lying. I ain't gonna lie to you, Shar. I've had this addiction for years. So, been around for a while. Back in college, I worked at a winery. I worked there for 2 years, 6 days a week. I hosted there. Do you drink wine tonight?
I do.
Did? Did you drink it tonight?
I did. And you like it. So tell me about the winery.
I've seen all the signs. You guys see I'm working with her tonight? I know all the signs. She's like, I did. I'm 25. I'm like, your ID said 48. Alright. Well, let's see what's going on here. I'm playing 48 might be a compliment. I'll have good eyesight here. I'll have good eyesight. I can't see for sure, but my mama taught me better. I'm fucking with you, sorry. You been talking the whole time, son. You know I'm gonna say something. I'm sorry, you gonna calm it down. Look, I'm getting my mama senses again. She about to turn 50. So, I don't know, that's close. If we did go on a date, you gotta walk in the bike lane. I already said it.
That look good.
I know. I never said you look bad.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was the same black sun response. All right. Okay, we said at the same damn time. All right. She said, I look good. Okay. That's how you know you set yourself up for something bad. All right. I look fantastic. Yes, you do. What was I talking about? Are you having a good time?
I am.
Not you, Charlotte. God damn it. Is everyone still having a good time? That's good. I gotta stop inviting my exes, boy. I think I found love in the crowd. Yeah, I can tell she's gonna stalk me on Instagram. She's gonna be like, how do I get to the profile picture? What is this grid it's talking about? I'm fucking with you. I know you got Facebook. Me too. It's all good.
And a TikTok.
Oh, girl. What do you look like? What do you look out on TikTok?
The same.
What is the same?
The same right now.
Oh man. Okay. I had a great time. I don't want you guys to be like. I don't want you guys afterwards. Oh, fantastic time. Thank you. Y'all been fantastic. I don't want anyone afterwards to be like, that one lady ruined everything. Don't do that. Not for me, but if you did.